What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I am officially married old lady now. It's crazy. Apologies for being really absent on my channel. I appreciate all the patience. I have just been so busy over the last few months organizing all of the details that go into a wedding. So now that things have calmed down a little bit, we've officially been married for like a week and a half, which is pretty cool. So I just wanted to come on here. I tried to video a little bit on the day. Basically what I wanted to create this video so the memories that I do have fresh in my head, I can always look back on it and stuff. And then for those who weren't there, I can share some of the experiences with you guys as well. So if you want to see this wedding debrief, then keep on watching. Right, so I did have my camera, like I told you, a little bit. There was people picking up the camera. I actually haven't looked at all the footage yet. I wanted to film this debrief first, and what I think I'm going to do is maybe actually just sit a little bit to the side right here and then have some photos going up throughout the entire video, so when I'm explaining I can put photos or videos in. So my whole family came down from the United States down to South Africa for my wedding, and it was so incredible and amazing to have everyone in one room. It was really cool. So we did a big lead up. We took the Americans to the wine vineyards on the one day, and then on the next day they did Cape Point, and they went and saw the penguins and just really got to experience Cape Town and all of the beautiful things in our city. So then the Wednesday they had a free day, and then Thursday morning they all rode up in a bus together up to Plettenberg Bay, which is where Clive and I got married. And then they had kind of like a free afternoon. Then the Thursday evening we had basically like a young kids braai, which is basically a barbecue if you're not familiar. So we had a young kids braai on the Thursday night, so all the American young kids could meet all the South African young kids who were up for the long weekend and things like that. And that was really awesome. We had this amazing house that we had rented next door to Clive's family's holiday house, and we just were able to have about 30 of us there. It was really cool. So then Friday day was pretty relaxing, but also quite stressful because we still needed to get all of the booze over to the venue.
Okay.
Check out the boys hard working here.
Very hard.
That's perfect.
I'm gonna go jump in the shower.
Okay, we'll see you just now.
Bye.
Push it, guys, push it.
This is what it looks like to organize a wedding and look very handsome while doing it.
Absolutely crashing it.
Are you stock taking there?
It's obvious.
We're going to drink some booze.
It's obvious.
Doing
Just-
stock count.
This is the best man, being the best man. Can you flex for us a little?
I am flexing.
Can you flex a little bit more?
This is it.
Come on, we've got viewers who need to see this stuff. Top 5 tips
Whoa.
for being the best MC. Number 1.
Be really good at
Content
just
for days.
making things up really quickly. That's my thing.
Number 2, telling people where the bathroom is. Super crucial.
Really important.
Super crucial.
And then I think that's it.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Yeah. And obviously thank yourself for being the MC is important.
I haven't actually factored that in yet.
I think you should.
I might.
Just wanna-
Did you bring a white shirt like John brought a white shirt?
So a t-shirt.
John hasn't brought a shirt.
Andrew, who? Whoa, look at this girl! Sheesh
Impossible,
kebab! Woo!
Come on.
Come on! Woo! Yes!
There were a lot of last minute payments and organizations. That was a free day for all the Americans, so some of them went on game drives, some went shark cage diving, things like that. And then in terms of bridal party for us, we had a rehearsal at 3 p.m. out in the Veld. So I'm not sure if I told you guys that, but we got married at a game farm or safari. And our original plan was to get married out on the grass fields, and I'll explain later, but we ended up changing that like 2 hours before the wedding. But so 3 p.m. we had our rehearsal with all of the bridal party and my dad and the officiant and everyone. And then we went to Sky Villa Hotel that evening to meet the rest of the wedding party for our after rehearsal party, or a pre-drinks party, whichever you want to call it. So at the rehearsal party, we had some Aperol spritzes for everyone, and we had a big harvest table, and then if anyone wanted more food, they could order from the restaurant and things like that. That was downstairs in the hotel that all the Americans were staying at. So it worked out to be really lovely. I have a few pictures of some of my girlfriends and I on the patio before we left for the rehearsal, and then there's a few pictures of me with some friends and family on the night of the rehearsal. So I tried not to drink too much. I really wanted to have a good time and relax. It's funny, like every stress went away by that time. By the time the after rehearsal party had come, I think in my head I knew there was nothing else that I could do to further plan or execute the wedding. So what we ended up doing is just having a very chilled night, and I think I must have gone home at like 9:30, and then everyone else kind of went home around 10:30, 11. I just wanted to be able to get some beauty rest and things like that. So made my way home with some of my bridesmaids and slept the night away to wake up for Saturday morning. Guys, also, if you hear bashing and banging, there has been 2 apartments in my complex building at the moment, so it has been near impossible to find a quiet moment. So if you do hear that, I really do apologize. I'll try to drown that out in the background. But Saturday morning, we had all the girls staying in one house, with their husbands and things like that, and then all the groomsmen and Clive in another house, and our houses were next door to each other, which was really cool. So basically in the morning, all the non-bridal party kind of made themselves scarce from around 10. They went to the beach and did things and got ready at other friends' houses, and then all the grooms and Clive were in one house, like I said, and then myself and my bridesmaids in another house. So from what I can say from my house is we woke up, had a very chilled coffee, things like that, and then I had decorated the main table with all of the gifts and breakfast setting, champagne glasses and things like that for the morning. And we had our hair and makeup artist, Nicole, who is amazing. Guys, if you're living in South Africa and you need a hair and makeup artist, I've been on set with her so many times. She does amazing skin, and she did all of us. Everyone looked so beautiful, and it wasn't like overdone, which is quite nice. So anyway, I'll leave everyone's descriptions and information down in the description box. But Nicole then came and started on hair and makeup on all the girls, and we basically had a big present opening. I had gifted the girls, I'm not sure if I had showed you guys, but I'd gifted them each little makeup bags, a set of makeup brushes, some lotion, some earrings, and some pajamas that I'd ordered. I think I ordered them on Boohoo. I'll have to look and see, but there's some pictures of all of us together in our pajamas, and I had white and they had blush pink pajamas, which was really cute. So after that, everyone put on their pajamas, like I said, and we just chilled around and drank champagne and had food. Before you knew it, it was like 12 o'clock and it was time to put out lunch, so we did like a little salad with chicken, very easy, light picking kind of lunch with cheeses and things like that. And then, yeah, we just listened to music and enjoyed the afternoon all together. And then around 1:30, I started my hair and makeup, and I was finished at 3, and that's when my mom and my dad came down from the hotel. They were collected, and my mom came to help me put on my dress, and we had the photographer show up at around the same time. So everything started kind of spinning, and then the florist came to bring in the flowers. So like everything was happening, and the photographer was just capturing everything, and it all was happening really fast. And then before you knew it, we needed to leave by 3:50 to get to the venue on time for us to be there like 5 minutes before. So in between that time, I'd gotten a phone call 2 hours prior to walking down the aisle, and they had said that the wind was incredibly strong, so they wanted to move to our plan B option, which was inside like this big atrium reception hall. It was very indoor-outdoor feel to it. I'll see if I have some pictures to add for you guys, but I was very happy to do that. And then we ended up having that whole rehearsal in the outside area to end up not even knowing where we were walking into, which way the aisle or anything was going to be. So that was a little bit nerve-wracking, but it was so much fun riding in the car. We had a big shuttle with my mom, my dad, all of my bridesmaids, and we rode to the venue all together. I think there is a picture. I'm going to try and find everything that I can for you guys because it was so much fun. Meanwhile, my one bridesmaid, I'd kind of delegated a little bit of tasks for some people, like some to steam dresses, this, that, and the other. And my one friend, I asked her to hold on to my second outfit. So her job was to hold on to my second outfit. So she brought that into the shuttle as well. And then we handed it off to our wedding coordinator, and she stowed it away in a little cupboard for later for when we wanted to do the bouquet toss. But our ceremony was amazing. There was not a dry eye. I've never seen so many people cry at a wedding, and I usually cry at a wedding, but I haven't. In like the last 6 weddings, I haven't cried at a wedding, and then I promise you, like, I thought it was going to be completely fine, and as I turned around the corner to come walk down the aisle, I took one step onto the aisle and I was just crying. I was looking at all my friends crying, and Clive was crying. It was just a really cool, special moment to be able to enjoy. And then we gathered ourselves and obviously said our vows and everything, and we did a very short, sweet, kind of non-religious wedding. We did a little blessing, but it's not really Clive and my style. We're not really big churchgoers and things like that. So we just wanted to keep it all about the love and super intimate and short and sweet. And we had a videographer who was capturing everything as well. I'm still waiting on all of their stuff. Stay tuned for the end of this video. I'm going to attach his video of the teaser to the end of this video so you can get a really good idea about like the space and the energy of the wedding. So that was that. And then we had like a big confetti shower, and then we walked straight out into our canapé hour area where we had champagne. We had a giant Land Rover truck filled with ice with champagne in it. We had a little bubbly bar, we had a gin bar, all the canapes and stuff. I actually didn't get to stay for much of the canapé hour because Clive and I darted off with our bridal party, and we took some amazing photos together, and then Clive and I stayed a little bit longer until we got to that golden light hour, and then we had some more pictures, and then we came back into the canapé hour just in time for a toast by one of Clive's best men. And then we basically entered into our dinner reception area, which was cool, and we cut the cake straight away, which is quite nice because I often find that sometimes you go to these weddings and they're trying to gather everyone around so you can see the cake cutting, but everyone's eyes are on you. They're seated at the dinner table, and you can cut the cake straight away and move on with it, and it can sit there and look beautiful for the entire dinner until they're ready to cut it away for after dinner dessert. But other than that, we sat back down and then started the evening with speeches. We had some amazing speeches. We had such laughs and cries, and we had really awesome dinner. I will show you, insert a clip for you guys of our program and our menu, how they were designed. It was really beautiful. In terms of the design and stuff, our wedding coordinator and florist and everyone, they just absolutely nailed it. I really wanted a very out of Africa Ralph Lauren feel for our space, and they just executed it in the most tasteful way, and it just was so beautiful, and the flowers were so fragrant and everything. But I'll try and insert some clips of that for you guys as well. But yeah, then after dinner, I had a first dance with my dad, and the band played, and that was so fun. I think my dad really enjoyed that. We were dancing around on the dance floor and just like showing off, and he's always been a really good dancer, so that was really fun to be swung around on the dance floor. And then Clive came in, and we had actually practiced a little dance together, and we did our first dance together. The band also played, and then we had his groomsmen hold these confetti guns, and they shot the confetti guns off into the air in the middle of our dance. It's going to make for really amazing pictures, and we can already tell just from that video that I'm going to add to the end that it falls really slowly, and they put it in slow-mo. It's just beautiful. But after that, we had the band play 2 really long sets. So they played basically their first set, and then they had I had organized with them to play Single Lady so I could toss the bouquet and so I could change to my other outfit. So we coordinated with one of Club's groomsmen who was coordinating with the band, who was coordinating with my bridesmaids to make sure that I wasn't going to get lost. I'd put twinkle lights all inside of my bouquet, and I had changed into a mini skirt and changed shoes. So I actually did the opposite way around with shoes. I did a low shoe start and a high shoe to end. And then we ran out onto the dance floor and we were shaking our booties and stuff on the stage and having so much fun. And then we tossed the bouquet. My friend Kim caught it. That was really cool. But it was just such a cute moment to enter back in again. I felt so fresh and ready for the next set of the band. Everyone was dancing. Oh my gosh, we had so many people left at the end of the night. We had shuttles going every half an hour for people who wanted to leave from 12:30 onwards, but we had so many people left at the end of the night, and we took a big shuttle home at the end of the night. But we just had the best time, and it went so quickly. Everyone said, enjoy it, enjoy it, enjoy it. It goes so fast, and you think, oh yeah, right, I've got like a 12-hour between 4 and 4. So basically we got home at like 4 a.m. It was crazy, and I am not a night owl. I have no idea how I lasted that long, but it was amazing. And everyone just put in so much effort for us, and we just loved the entire day and the build up and being with my family and just seeing all those people. They come for you. They come for nobody else. They come for you and your husband or whoever, your partner. But it was just really cool and special to be with everyone and really enjoy the time. But yeah, that's basically our wedding debrief. In terms of like questions that I probably will get, we are going on honeymoon. We're back now, but we leave in December for our honeymoon, and we're going to Bali. We'll be away for all of Christmas and New Year, which is interesting because I love Christmas. But it'll be really fun, and I'm super excited to go. So if you guys have any tips on places to go in Bali or places to eat, all of that, let me know in the comment section down below. But I just wanted to thank you guys again so much for supporting us and being so patient while we've been busy. I'm trying to get full back into the swing of things of YouTube now that I've got a little bit more time on my hands. But thanks again so much for watching. Be kind to one another, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Traveling the mountains just to find the loudest seas. We set down by the fire, knowing we could aim higher, but we didn't know that yet. So if you want something to hold on to, gotta find it first. But here I am, 'cause I've been laying under palm trees waiting for the summer. No.